Hi everyone. After watching the videos that were listed in our reading section, um, it just gave me more of an understanding of what I know counseling to be now. Um, when I was younger, before I decided that counseling was what I wanted to do, I was kind of in line to believe TV shows. It was almost like going to a magic show that a solution would happen at the snap of a finger. And that's not what happens at all whatsoever. Um, Solutions are not that easy to come by, and it's not a counselor's job to find those solutions for you. I figured that out the hard way when I myself went and was part of and had to put myself in counseling at one point. There were a lot of skills and characteristics that these counselors used. They were open minded, they were empathetic, they tried to understand, and some of the skills that they used, there were a lot of open ended questions, closed questions, encouragers, and attentive silence. And there was one counselor in particular, the female one for homesick. Female counselor had a lot of attentive silence where she was more active listening than she was giving any other feedback. And any feedback she did give was paraphrasing, summarizing, or open ended questions to keep the client talking. The other two counselors were more in line with one another. There was a good mix of open ended questions, closed ended questions. There was also paraphrasing and attentive silence that were present. But overall, seeing an example of counseling portrayed in that kind of area gives me a little more clarity as a case manager, which was going to be one of the questions I have to ask. Whether it's case management, counseling, for me, it's kind of hand in hand at this point. I know that with some clients, it might be difficult to get them to open up and start talking. They may respect you and have a lot of trust with you. But my question is how long do you keep going with open-ended questions, closed-ended questions, paraphrasing, summarizing in order to get the client to talk? Obviously, they're not going to talk if they don't want to, but how do you get them to progress using these skills and these characteristics? Thank you. Have a good night.